Hey, what's up? This is DJ Thunderous. I'm here with Simon, Olof, and Emil from Pressure from Stockholm, Sweden. How you guys doing?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
You as well, we hope?
Oh, yes, we're doing great here in the old Northeast. It's cold, and I'm sure you're cold, too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, freezing.
Yeah,
Really cold, actually.
the winter hit us pretty hard this year.
Yes, same here. Woo, it's cold. All right, so I'm going to have you guys all tell everybody who you are and what part you play in the band, please.
Yeah, all right, I can start. I'm Olof. I am the messenger of the band, lead singer, and play a little bit of guitar. And then we have...
And next?
Simon, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just waiting for you. All right. My name is Simon. I'm. We call me the collector. I'm doing most instruments right now. I'm playing the guitar. I do our drums and some of the bass, and I sing backup.
Wow, how do you do that on stage?
We use pedals and stuff, really technical things.
That's cool. All right, who's next?
That's me, Emil. I play the rhythm guitar in the band. So that's my part. Also, I do some of the technical stuff on stage.
Cool. So can you give us a history of Pressure, please?
Yeah, definitely. I think, Emil, you could start with the history because it starts with Emil and Simon. And I think, Emil, let's go.
Yeah, it first started with me and Simon meeting, and we did that a long time ago. And basically, I'm a jazz musician from the beginning. I played saxophone, and when I sort of quit the university, you can't really play saxophone in your house because your neighbors will kill you. And I thought, maybe I should start playing guitar. I mean, that's sort of manageable in such a situation. So I started doing that, and after a year or so, I don't really remember, a colleague of mine told me when we spoke a little bit guitar talk, Emil, I know this really, really cool guitar teacher. You have to go and see him. So, okay, well, let's do that. And there was Simon. So he was my guitar teacher when we met. So
Yeah.
sort of his protege there. So anyhow, I played with him for a while, and then he invites me to one of his famous summer barbecues, or infamous, perhaps, I don't know. Well, we had really fun. It was, maybe not too many details here, but we sort of clicked there. And at this time, Simon asked me, well, Emil, you need to go out and play on stage. And I have done that quite many times before in the sort of in the jazz genre, but never with the guitar. And I just laughed him in the face and told him, yeah, right. I need to be a lot better before I do that. Then it took 2 weeks, and he called me. Well, in one of my bands, Simon were part of many bands at that time. Our bass player is unavailable. We have a gig in 2 weeks. You can play the bass.
Ah!
And I never held a guitar in my life. Doesn't matter, you play the guitar. It's only 60 songs you need to practice on. So I basically moved into Simon's house. As you imagine, I was singing at the time. So we got a lot of time. So we rehearsed, and that was sort of the first time me and Simon played together. Later on, I started playing guitar in the same band, actually, because we could sort of widen our set of music we played, having dual guitars. So that's how it started. And maybe you can continue, Simon.
Oh boy.
The fun thing is, I got this guitarist. He was really skilled, and the fun thing with him he was a jazz musician, and he was, a bit stiff like a jazz musician is. Read the scores, do the things, just swag a little with your hips. But no, I need to get this man to rock out, to be into the game. So I kind of got him into the band that way. Yes, on my small or big infamous barbecues, I can often get people to promise things, so that's good. But we started to play after this, and we hit it off really well. This band was like a party cover band, and we toured around Sweden for, I think this was back in 2008 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And we did that for like 10 years. And toured all over Sweden and did, the common gigs, bars, clubs, restaurants, weddings, you name it. But we got a bit tired of playing the same songs over and over and over again. So we started to rearrange the songs, make them more harder, more our own. And this works really well. Really well responses from the crowds and from our customers, from our fans. So back in 2018, we thought that okay, we really need someone who could be the front man for this kind of hard rocking thing here with our own sound, our own way. I was singing at the time, well, that's not. I can sing backup, but I shouldn't sing lead.
And I wonder why.
Yeah. We're not going to that now.
Oh, come on, have a sip.
Always. Cheers. Then we started to look for singers. We put up an ad, and we got a lot of responses, and we auditioned a few of them who sounded really good from the audition tapes. And then one of the final auditions, that was actually Mr. Olof himself, and you can take it from here.
Yeah, so I had played also in a few cover bands before I met these guys, and I had a pause from the cover music because I have two children, and when they were really, really young, I took a little pause from the music, and I had joined a band before these two guys, played with them for a year, but we didn't. We wanted much, but we didn't get there because I think the people in the band, they thought they wanted to play music, but as soon as somebody couldn't go to the rehearsal, they cancelled it. So me and one other guy, we go to every rehearsal, even though it was only us. And then they said half a year later, "It's strange, we never go anywhere." No, because you never rehearse, we never meet, and then we won't go there. So that band didn't get to be anything. And then I started looking for a new band, and I saw this ad, and two guys that was doing covers, but rewrote them a little bit, and I was totally into the cover at that time. I didn't have any plans to write own music. So I thought, I'll go there and see what this is. So I went there, and when I got home from that audition, my wife asked me, "All right, how did it go?" And I said, "I don't know. I can actually not say because there's too much impressions, too much. I have to sleep on this thing." "All right, why?" "Yeah, they were really nice guys, and they had really not a lot of ideas, and they are a little bit crazy. and so am I. But I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, so I have to sleep on it. And I woke up and I thought, there's nothing to lose. This could be the best thing in my life, or this could be a total fiasco. And why not try something? Because you don't know if you don't try it out. People often tell me that the only thing you regret when you die is the things you didn't try out or do.
True.
So I went for it. And in the beginning, it was still kind of covers, but Simon had translated the lyrics into Swedish from English written songs to Swedish, but he also changed. He didn't translate them. He wrote his totally own lyrics, so you could possibly recognize the song a little bit, but sometimes you had to tell them, do you know which song this is? And when people listen for it, oh, it's this song, because you recognize it, but you can't exactly say what it was. So we started out like that, and then when we thought of doing a recording, because we wanted to do some recordings and put them on Spotify to book some gigs, we rearranged the song a little bit more, and finally there was nothing left. Nothing from the lyrics, nothing from the bass, nothing from the rhythms, the keys everything was changed. We rewritten everything. We recorded that, and we said, this is much better than all of the other things we've done. So Simon said, I have a few more songs that I've been thinking of, and I started to write, and showed that to us, and we started working with these songs, and that's where we kind of formed Pressure, the starting of Pressure, where we are now. But that thing started almost 2.5 years ago.
That's awesome. So you weren't invited to a barbecue then, initially?
No, the COVID hit us. So
but we have been at the barbecue at your place.
Yeah, we did. We had actually, we had me and my wife. We had our wedding reunion. It was 10 years ago.
Your anniversary. Yep.
Yeah, so we had a 10-year. Then we wed. So we thought, we don't talk to almost half of the people that attended to our wedding. So why not see what they are doing today? And we invited all of them to have a wedding reunion. All of our people that attended to our wedding, plus a little bit extra of people that we learned to get to know over the years. And then we played there with Simon and Emil. We had a little gig on this barbecue.
Did he do the proper moves while he was on stage?
You mean Simon?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he did a really good moves. He had his guitar behind his back, and he was lying on on the ground playing, and so they're pretty good moves.
That's awesome. Now, musically, what are some of your personal influences, each of you?
Yes, should you start, Simon?
Okay. Yeah. I've been playing guitar since I was 6 years old. So I'm a really old timer with my instrument, and I usually say that I'm as addicted to my guitar as other people gets to other substances and drugs. So my influence has shifted a lot during the years, and is it nowadays also. I listen to so many different guitarists from so many different bands and genres. I cannot just name one. I mean, I love a good solo with my thing is the passion for it, the improvisation, the feeling that you get when some people do. I mean, when you listen to someone that really goes into their music, connects, then it's good, and that can be in a slow dance song from the 50s or a really hard-hitting, heavy thrash metal song from nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the soul-bending guitar sounds. So I must say that I cannot name one. I must say that my influence is really good music styles, and yeah, that's me.
It's cool.
I'm a bit hard to interview, I think. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and if I continue, I'm almost at the same page as Simon there. I have a hard time to naming one influence because it's same thing for me, and I love kind of all different kinds of music, from classical Mozart to really heavy metal. And if I should name someone, of course I like Freddie Mercury's voice. We have a guy over here called Kjellström. I like his voice as well. If we're talking singers, and we have the Swedish band Sabaton. I enjoy their singer as well.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to sound like somebody else. In the beginning, when I started, of course I wanted, because we did covers. But since we started writing our own music, I'm singing in my own dialect. I'm still impressed of other people, of course. I don't think I'm the god of this world, but I would say, like Simon, I love everybody that do their things with their soul. They do it because they love it, and sometimes there could even be a note here and there that is not clean, but they get away with it because there's so much feelings put into the notes.
That makes sense. I can't sing at all, so.
No, but maybe you have a real love for it, and we can love it anyway.
Well, I do sing, but I don't think you want to hear it. I sing to my animals.
Yeah, all right.
No, well, we can do a song for you. No problem.
So is it my turn or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, I would say I came quite late into playing music. I mean, I've been listening to music since I was young, and I think in the beginning I got my most influences from my friends, and having friends from all different genres. I mean, I got everything from what can you say? I mean, Dio, Wasp, Pink Floyd. It was very wide. So, and that sort of stuck with me. And then as I told you earlier, I got into jazz music during the university time, and practiced that improvisation for many, many years. So sort of going into a specific guitar was sort of late for me. And basically, I would say, I mean, Simon became my mentor quite early in this journey. So I think I still sort of explore what the guitar can do for me at this place. But I must agree with my mates here that when you feel something, when you get emotion from the music, and I mean, then it's when it works for me. I want the dynamic to be a lot of dynamics. I want the guitars to scream and then whisper, then scream. You know, I want it. So it also depends on the mood, of course. Are you pumping iron or you're relaxing in front of the TV? So I'm very wide, I would say.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, your band, Pressure, what are your musical influences, each of you, do you think, for the band?
It's really a mix. If you listen to our songs, I think you will have pretty hard to put us in one genre. Because there's a little bit of metal, there's a little bit of 80s rock and roll, there's a little bit of pop inside, and there's a little bit of folk music. So it's a really mix of many different styles and many different bands, and I don't think we have thought of any band when we've been writing the music. That's kind of my answer. I don't know what you say, Simon.
Yeah. Should I say something? All right. I say this for if you take our style, the style of Pressure, the influence of Pressure is much that we try to. Our music is about the different kind of pressures around you, and we try to emphasize that the pressures. So we set different moods and different kind of songs for different pressures. So one song can be a really hard metal song if it's a hard metal-y mood, or a hard metal pressure, passion, or something like that. Then it's. But if you talk about grieving, then you go slow. Then you go more onto power 80s ballad or something like that. Or if you sing about how to pick up a girl, then you perhaps go for a more hard rock 90s sound. So we try to pick the mood, pick the influence for the band for each song, actually. That would be my 2 cents.
Yeah. My point of view, I also have. I don't think we as a band really know ourselves, really. I mean, and now also with this COVID thing, we have sort of gone into our own bubble in the rehearsal. I mean, I think I never listened so much to our own music. It's almost weird. But the band has, style-wise, made such a big journey, I would say, these 2 years. So it's been, it's really been a journey, and we really didn't know where we would end up when we started. And I guess we at the time, I think we all are quite satisfied where everything has ended up. But it's still happening a lot of stuff when for each new song, we sort of try to conquer.
Mm-hmm.
So the journey is not finished yet, and I hope it never will.
Well, obviously not. If you're, putting out your new release now, and that's what my question is going to roll into that, is with the COVID, how were you able to get this release to come out, and what other struggles have occurred with this COVID and everything?
The struggle is, of course, that you can't go out and do any live gigs. I think that's the biggest struggle of them all. And for us, it's been I think that the last 6 or 8 months where we felt that, all right, we are ready to go out and play, because we have almost recorded everything. We have found a sound that we enjoy and we like, but we're still not stuck in the rehearsal and the recording studio, because we love to both rehearse and record, but you want to go out there, you want to meet the crowd and see people and everything. So I think the hard struggle is not to getting out and play music. I don't know if there's anything you want to add, guys.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we are quite a small band, and that, I would say, has made it easier for us also to rehearse during this period. So I think I'm the only one who actually had COVID here. So, but mostly of this time we have been able to rehearse, all three of us, continuously without break, except for 2 times mostly.
Wow.
So,
Well, I'm just glad you're okay.
yeah, it was no problem. It was okay. So, me too.
One of the things that I think, yeah.
Go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, one of the things that I think about the COVID thing is also that we got, I got a chance to really work on on the songwriting and the lyrics. I really got time to sit down and work them through a lot of times to get things right. And we really got time to do the technical stuff, finding the right settings for the sound, to tweak the guitar sounds, to work on harmonies, to work on the little thing that perhaps you don't have time to when you are doing 2 gigs a week or like that.
Right. Now, What You See is your new release, correct?
Yeah.
How long did that take to get it put together? And actually, how many songs did you write before you decided which tracks were going on this release, or the album that's not released, but it's going to be coming out soon?
Simon, I think you should answer this one, since you're the songwriter. You always comes with the drafts.
Yeah. What You See was actually a song. The song came quite quick to me. As I said before, I collect stories. I love to listen to stories, to listen to people, and to experience things for myself. I always say that how can you write songs about life if you don't dare to live life? And What You See is a song about being. I see so many people that comes to me. I work as a guitar teacher, and when you do that, you get people that comes to me. Oh, and I want to do this and that, but I don't know how. I'm not sure I'm good enough. I'm not sure that and I have to be this, and I have to do this work, and I have to do. So the song What You See is about not being what society calls normal. To dare to be yourself, and to dare to acknowledge that what you see is what you get. You don't take anything for granted, but you are prepared to drop everything to go for your dreams, because that's the way to get yourself happy. And when I have heard this story so many times, I got a little bit of a riff into my head, and I got the first 2 lines of the Swedish version of it into my head. And okay, and then usually when this happens, I go into like total trance-like state. I take my guitar and I just working furiously. So then I start recording. I do everything actually in my drafts. I record drums, bass, all the guitars, and I do the vocals. And that, for What You See, took I think it took 3 hours.
Wow, that's not bad.
From nothing, from paper to a draft. And when I've done that, I was totally exhausted. I remember that I just fell back on my couch, but oh yeah, guy, what happened? And then after a couple of days, I showed the guys this on the next rehearsal, and we do as we always do, because they like the song, and Olof, he started to do changes to adjust it for his voice, to adjust some of the lyrics, to adjust the things that he does so well. So then I think we adjusted the key as well. So we actually I recorded it in another key, but if you compare it to some of our other songs, this was quite quick to record from paper to recording.
Yeah.
But it was. We just felt that this song was really strong from the beginning. We all can connect to this. I know you have kind of a little. What do you usually say there, Olof, when you present the song? What you see?
What I say when I talk about what you see.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's a song about the pressure from society to be more like a normal person. And if you're not like everyone else, people around you normally try to put pressure on you to become more like a normal person. But we don't really believe in this normal thing. We say there is a lot of suppressed people out there. Some of them don't even know they are suppressed because you've been taught how you should be to fit into society.
Mm-hmm.
And when you want to set free, it's not always easy because the normal and society won't really let you. So it's a song a little bit of dare to be yourself, dare to have your dreams, dare to live your dreams, and stand up tall and show us who you are, because that is what you see is what you get. There's no facade. You show them really who you are.
All right. Well, we're going to check out What You See Here. This is actually a premiere because it was released today. And we're going to crank it up. Here's What You See.
Whenever a storm is rising, I have no fear. I
All right, everybody let us know what you think about that track. And I know you guys did a video for that, and I did actually enjoy it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Other people in it and everything. So after the way you told us about that, they'll have to check out the video to see what you were actually speaking of.
Yeah.
Now,
the idea is that we have so many people in it. So we want to have a lot of people singing along and being themselves. So just to see that there's so many people there just being themselves. So that's the core meaning of the song in the video.
That is just amazing. I like the video a lot. So everybody out there, check out the video. And congratulations on your release of this single. And when is your album going to be released officially?
We believe it will be released in the end of April, beginning of May. So we don't have set the exact date for it, but it's probably, we said last Thursday that it's probably going to be in beginning of May.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the album? Is it What You See?
No, it's not. The name of the album is A Path of a Shadow. Since we write story metal,
Mm-hmm.
we have put everything to story from song number 1 to the last song, and there is a story between all of these songs where the shadow follows you. And yeah, that's kind of.
I look forward to hearing it.
Yeah.
Now, I also read somewhere that there's also 2 sides of every track, 2 meanings.
Yes. Yeah. We really put a lot of effort into writing the lyrics. Simon starts and he has really good drafts. Sometimes I change nothing. Oh, no, maybe never nothing. Always one word. but sometimes I change a lot, because normally when he showed us his draft, I kind of interviewed Simon and asked him, all right, what are the feelings you want to get out there, and see if I can help him get them out there even better. He does an amazing work. The words really flows out of him. So, but then I see what we can do to maybe do a little bit another rhythm or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when we do the lyrics, we don't want it to be an exact story. We want people to be able to interpret the song in both a good way or a bad way. It depends a little bit on the person who listens to the song, and maybe in what kind of state they are and where they are in life. You can interpret it in a good way or a bad way, most of the songs.
That's cool. Now, I do have another question also, just came to me. Being that you do your lyrics in Swedish and in American, how is that difficult to do, to keep the song the same?
It's on some of the songs it's pretty easy, and some of the songs it's really hard. For What You See, I think we had to rewrite the English version 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we couldn't get the flow there, we couldn't get the right feeling. So all of the songs, they are a translation, but not a direct translation, because we want to find the expression in English if we do it in English. We are also doing some of the songs in German, and you don't say the same things when you express yourself in different languages, and we want to find that, and we want to find the feeling. And the song is, of course, about the same thing, and where we can do a direct translation, we do that. But in many cases, we don't, because it wouldn't be a good song, and then to get it with a rhythm and everything. So there's really much work put into it when we translate the song.
That was just something I came up with. I was just wondering that, because I know there's a big difference in languages and dialects and things like that, and some words are so different. And thank you for telling us that.
Yeah, no problem.
What's it like to be on stage when you're allowed to be on stage and be like Pressure?
Oh, it's amazing. Of course. We love being on stage. The fantastic thing about being in Pressure is like the story metal concept that we use is usually really connecting with people, because people recognize themselves in a couple or perhaps all of the songs that we do, and they come to speak with us. Oh, this song must be about blah blah, and this must be about this, or did you sing about me or do this? And that's amazing to connect with that kind of thing. We usually have a small story connection between the songs. We are and that has been really good for us as well. And the other thing that I must say in this way is that people often asks about what is the song about, both on and off stage, and that's really nice, because we can tell them, what do you think that the song is about?
What would
and
you
they
like
said,
it to be?
But yeah, exactly. So that's really good, because people have so much different opinions, and we must also say we also have different opinions about the songs in the band as well. That's fun.
Oh, I can imagine.
We have we have one of the songs. I think that's one of the you have there. We call it The Shadow, and The Shadow has when I wrote it, I have always seen my shadow as one of my true companions through life, because even when but imagine that when everything goes totally down and you are standing there, everyone is laughing at you, or you are feeling down, you are being really knocked down, who is still standing beside you? Yeah, it's your shadow. It's been there. It's heard you cry. It's heard you laugh. It's been there when everyone. So my shadow is my guardian angel. It's my companion. But when I present this song, and I did the song, Emil did a really different interpretation.
Yeah, I maybe I'm more of the darker side. I don't know, but for me, the shadow in my eyes was a sort of a long forgotten friend that I perhaps had wronged, that came back for revenge. So totally different. Simon had a good feeling. I had sort of a bad feeling regarding it, and I think it really works in both ways, and we heard other even more ways.
So you guys both enjoy the song in a different manner.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's cool. All right, well, let's everyone hear The Shadow. Let's crank it up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us about that track. I'm sure everyone got to hear what it's all about, and I'm anxious to see what their thoughts are about it. I hope we get some good,
Yeah, we hope so.
backflash. I don't know what I meant. Backfeed. Something.
Yeah.
I think I need to go to a barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You are warmly welcome. But what happens on Simon's barbecues stays on Simon's barbecue. So yeah.
Obviously, if he gave you
when we
dancing
record.
lessons.
Yeah. No problems at all. I won't say so much, but I have strange video evidence of certain band members.
Yeah, I can never be.
Oh boy. So I also read somewhere that you guys, when you're out on tour and you guys do something funny on the bus while you're on your way home.
It's actually a thing when me and Emil started, when me and Emil were playing in that cover band. When we were finished, we always started to we always Emil was driving the bus, and we always started to sing old Swedish punk songs really, really loud. It was very fun because sometimes we had played a couple of them on stage, but we just sat there and screamed for our lungs. I'm very happy that no one couldn't hear us then, but that was so relieving actually. But the most fun thing was actually that Emil always, after this, he looked at the speed and then he had, when he sang along with the funk song, he put the pedal to the metal, so to speak. So we were like going 3 times as fast as everyone else. Yeah. So that's what punk songs do to you after a gig.
Well, that kind of makes me curious. Can you sing a little bit of it?
Are you sure?
Sure.
We're not on the same page, same sending place here, so it will be probably kind of out of sync. Should we try anyway?
Good excuse.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go, guys.
You have to choose who should sing it.
I think Olof.
Oh, I didn't join them when they did this, so that's not fair.
Come on and improvise, Olof.
I don't think you know which one it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
Emil.
Oh man.
Okay, come on.
I'm not listening my butt. Sida vid sida tillsammans. Och så vidare.
Yeah!
We want more.
and then he should continue with staten och kapitalet, de sitter i samma båt. Yeah.
And then next you need to play the trumpet out the window and you would be complete.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
the trumpet, that's Olof's department.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually played the trumpet when I was younger.
Then you wouldn't feel left out.
No, definitely
Exactly.
not.
All right, so when you're able to go back out and go play and tour, what band would you want to open for and why?
Oh, I would say Olof's influence band, the Swedish band Sabaton, would be really cool. We love their takes on historical events. That's a lot of what we do, but with real life stories. They take historical stories, so I think that would work really well. And I mean, they headline in Wacken, so we could do that too. All right.
Oh, I'm sure you could. And also, anywhere in the world, if you could play, where would it be and why?
Whoa, good question.
I mean, we discussed this sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we would love to do the big stadiums and those kind of things. But if we have to choose, actually, we love to play the small and medium-sized clubs because you get a much closer connection to the audiences. You get close. We love to get close. We love when people come to us, talk to us. And it can be good or bad critics. They can do anything, but we get our fuel from the people that listen to us. So we don't want them 30 feet away. We want them 2 feet away.
True. And you said you get a good
so
response.
I would say, yeah. I'm not,
matters, right? We do both.
Now, do you
we
throw,
do both. We do.
when you guys are on stage, do you throw anything out to the fans?
Yeah, when we have just started to make new merch. So, but well, I'm throwing out some pics and stuff. Yeah, of course. So no problems.
That's cool. Throw us one
can
all the
throw
way over
anything.
here.
Yeah, you want a shirt?
Oh, sure.
Great. We'll set that up for you after the show. No problem.
Okay.
We'll send you a couple of shirts.
When you're going to come here and play live, and we'll come and meet you and get some shirts.
That sounds
Yeah.
terrific.
Now, what are your top 5 bands individually?
Oh.
Oh.
Top 5 bands. I would say Queen. I like Sabaton, the Beatles, and AC/DC and Iron Maiden, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I think Bon Jovi as well.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have to go first now, Emil. I had done that.
Oh, this is really, really hard. So maybe I'm a little bit old, so I sort of is a little bit nostalgic going back to older bands. If you ask me like this, so I still like Pink Floyd a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the mood from it. I like many of the songs from Iron Maiden.
Yep.
I like still a few jazz songs as well, and it could be any song, basically small band jazz, not this large band jazz. So like some of the songs from Charlie Parker and what are the names? Forgetting them.
There's so many out there.
Yeah, there's so many out there. Yeah, something like that.
That's all right.
And the two Swedish band, like I still like Thåström. I love his voice. So it's very emotional.
Cool.
Yeah, I must say that, and now I must say, I have to say what I like right now. If you ask me tomorrow, I will say something else. But okay, I have listened much to Rammstein.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love them, and the rockers in Gotthard. They are really cool.
Got hard. Yeah.
And of course, the Finnish monster rock band Lordi is really cool as well.
Oh yeah.
I love their costumes and their anthem that they won the Eurovision Song Contest with, Hard Rock Hallelujah. I love that.
Cool.
And the Swedish band Hammerfall is good as well. I love Hammerfall, and And I also must say that of course, I love all the big ones as well. But another Swedish band for you to listen to if you haven't is the Swedish band Mustache.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they are really hard hitters. I give them a listen. I love them. They are really good. Yeah, that's my 5.
There you go. So that's really cool. What are your social media sites and your merchandise? And who to contact if they'd like you to tour?
That will be Simon. So
yeah, contact me. Just give me a call whenever you want. No, well, the easiest way is to go to our website pressure.band. There's link there to every social media channel and things and contact info if they want to book us. But if you search for us on Facebook, on Instagram, or on YouTube, you will. If you search for Pressure Sweden, you will find us.
Awesome. And is there anyone you want to give a big shout out to out there?
Yeah, there is. We have our sponsor, Green Guitar. Thank you very much for helping us out and all of the fantastic guitars. I would also say thank you to my family that puts up with all of this, and to our fantastic producers. And we have also say a big shout to Jonna and her husband that helped us translate the lyrics into German, since we are no German speaking ourselves. And have I forgotten someone?
Yeah, first you forgot to name the producers, Izzy and John. And then Izzy has their cool producer name, Izzy von Scarecrow. Check that out.
That's cool.
And really cool. We wouldn't be anywhere without that. And then we also have to do a big shout out for our great PR agent, Sam of Sambone Promos. She's great.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She's
definitely.
awesome.
Sorry, Sam.
Whoops.
No problems, Olof. I saved you.
Yeah. That's a good thing that we are 3. We can help each other out.
Exactly.
We will do that.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you very much for, being with us today, and congratulations on your release of your single. And if anybody out there didn't get to hear it, check out What You See by the band Pressure, and you can find that on most of your listening platforms.
Yeah.
All right, guys, come back with us when you release your album, and we'll do another interview.
Thank you.
Yeah,
great.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is Olof, the messenger, Emil, and Simon, the corrector. And we are Pressure. And you are tuned to the Thunderhead Show at MetalDevastationRadio.com, where metal reigns supreme.